Hey everybody, my name is Dinosaurs and this is Dinosaurs! We have news. So, Universes Beyond, there's a lot of it this year. I don't know anything about Final Fantasy, but I know a little bit about Spider-Man, but I don't really care about that in Magic the Gathering. And I really like Avatar The Last Airbender. It's a great show, but I'm not super worried about that being a Magic the Gathering either. So, Universes Beyond has not been my year this year. Until now! We got Sonic the Hedgehog in Magic the Gathering! Ah! I'm so excited. This is a franchise I actually am happy to have in Magic. I know, weird, right? Like, I love Lord of the Rings. Don't get it twisted. But some of the Universes Beyond stuff has just been it's been too much for me, and a lot of it I just don't really know anything about. But now, oh, I hate it. I hate it so much because Wizards has my number. I have to bleep that out. I said, I swear. I said a bad word too early in the video. So I just want to bring this to everybody's attention. And we're going to talk about a couple things. And yeah, so first what I want to do is go over the cards. We've got 3 secret lairs coming out, all Sonic themed. One of them has Sonic characters, and they didn't do like the SpongeBob treatment where they just had existing Magic cards and put a SpongeBob art on it. They designed wholesale Magic cards for Sonic characters, and I'm so happy. Alright, first up we have Secret Lair X Sonic Turbo Gear, which has 7 cards in it, primarily equipment cards, or at least artifact cards. The first card in the Secret Lair is Knuckles Gloves, which the Magic equivalent of is the Reaver Cleaver. For 2 generic and a red, you get a legendary artifact equipment. With equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has trample, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, create that many treasure tokens and equip 3. And the flavor text reads, "Time for a Knuckles sandwich." Next up we have Air Shoes, or Swiftfoot Boots. These are Shadow's infamous skate boots that he wears from Sonic Adventure 2. For 2 generic, you get an artifact equipment, and equipped creature has hexproof and haste, and equip 1, so, you know, Swiftfoot Boots. And for the flavor text, it reads, "If the world turns against me, I will fight as I always have." Next up, we have Egg Hammer, and the Magic equivalent of that is a Mirror Battlesphere. For 7 generic mana, you get an artifact creature Mirror Construct, which is a 4/7, and it reads, "When this creature enters, create 4 1/1 colorless mirror artifact creature tokens. Whenever this creature attacks, you may tap X untap mirror you control. If you do, this creature gets +X/+O until end of turn, and deals X damage to the player or planeswalker it's attacking." Sadly, no flavor text on that one. Next up is Pico Pico Hammer, the Magic equivalent being Hammer of Nazan. For 4 generic, you get a legendary artifact equipment that reads, "Whenever Pico Pico Hammer or another equipment you control enters, you may attach that equipment to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has indestructible, and it has an equip cost of 4. Next up is going to be Power Sneakers, which the Magic equivalent of is Lightning Greaves. For 2 generic, you get an artifact equipment with equipped creature has haste and shroud, and an equip cost of 0. Sorry to anybody who already knows what all these cards do. I'm just reading them out for anybody who might not know. The flavor text on Power Sneakers reads, "I'll show you what true speed really is." Next is Tornado Sonic's Biplane, which is the Weatherlight in Magic. For 4 generic, you get a legendary artifact vehicle that can become a 4/5 creature whenever you accrue it. It has flying, and whenever Tornado deals combat damage to a player, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a historic card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. I was reading that off of a phone with my eyes, and it took me like 4 times to record. And last but not least, we have an Egg Pawn token, which is just a mirror. It's a token artifact creature mirror, and it's a 1/1, but the art is of an Egg Pawn. So that's really cool, and it fits in with the Mirror Battlesphere that we got in the Secret Lair. The next Secret Lair is called Secret Lair X Sonic Chasing Adventure. This one is a couple of art treatments of existing Magic cards with Sonic scenes and characters on them. First up is Generous Gift. For 2 generic and a white, you get an instant that reads, destroy target permanent. Its controller creates a 3/3 green elephant creature token, and the flavor text reads, do I need a reason to want to help out a friend? The art on this one being Sonic freeing a bunch of animals from Eggman's clutches like he does in so many of the games. Next up is Open the Armory. For 1 and a white, you get a sorcery that reads, search your library for an aura or equipment card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. And the flavor text says, have no fear, Amy Rose is here. Next up we have Fabricate. For 2 generic and a blue, you get a sorcery that says, search your library for an artifact card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. And the flavor text on this one says, so look, fixing a propeller on a biplane, that's about as difficult as taking a nap. Next up we have Deadly Dispute. For 1 generic mana and 1 black mana, you get an instant that reads, as an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature. Draw 2 cards and create a treasure token. I really like the art on this one. It's Shadow grabbing one of the Chaos Emeralds, which fits because the flavor text reads, I am the ultimate life form. Next up is Unexpected Windfall. For 2 generic and 2 red mana, you get an instant that reads, as an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card. Draw 2 cards and create 2 treasure tokens. The treasure tokens are going to be incredibly relevant once we get to Knuckles, as you've seen so far with the Reaver Cleaver already. The flavor text on this one says, as far back as I can remember, I've been living here on this dark island, always guarding the Master Emerald from anything that can harm it. Then we have a Soul Ring, a really cool shot of the Chaos Emeralds spinning very quickly around Sonic, assuming he is about to transform into Supersonic, but the art is very nice. And if you don't know what Soul Ring does, just in case, if you're new, it is 1 generic mana for an artifact that you can tap and add 2 colorless mana. And the flavor text for this one reads, an adventure is no fun if it's too easy. And the last card in the set is a treasure token, and this one is a ring from Sonic, which I'm a little surprised they didn't just make Soul Ring one of the rings, but I guess because, well, you'll see in a second when we read Sonic, but treasure being so abundant and rings in Sonic being so abundant kind of make them feel like hand in hand. All right, now we get to the good stuff. These cards are completely new designs specifically for this Sonic Secret Lair. This one is called Secret Lair X Sonic Friends and Foes. We start off with Super State, which is a legendary enchantment aura. For 7 generic mana, it says, enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature has base power and toughness 9/9, and has flying, first strike, trample, and haste. Whenever enchanted creature deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to each other opponent. The abilities on this enchantment are crazy, and it kind of reminds me back in Super Smash Bros. Brawl when you would use Sonic's Final Smash and just start zipping all over the stage and just absolutely decimate everybody. Because with these keywords that your enchanted creature is going to get, it will literally plow through everything. It's gonna have first strike, so it will hit them first, because, you know, they're fast now since they've collected all the Chaos Emeralds. The trample is just gonna let them plow through whatever decides to block them. I don't know why anything's blocking this thing though. Flying, obviously, because Supersonic can fly, and haste because gotta go fast. All in all, I think the aura is really fitting. I very much like the inclusion of it. Just imagine enchanting some random magic creature with this aura, like a 9/9 Llanowar Elves that's got trample, first strike, haste, and flying. And it just smacks everyone around. Like, that's ridiculous and amazing. The next card we've got is Knuckles the Echidna. For 2 generic and 2 red mana, you get a legendary creature, Echidna Warrior. That might be the first Echidna in Magic, I'm not sure. It is a 2/4 and has double strike, trample, and haste. And whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. And it has Treasure Hunter. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 30 or more artifacts, you win the game. This is a commander that has a win condition on it. Granted, it's 30 artifacts, but that shouldn't be super hard, especially in Commander. I can't see a deck where you don't just run Hellkite Tyrant in this, and just people are like, oh, they have to get to 30 artifacts. Oh, how are they gonna do it? It's crazy. They'll never do that. And you just smack down the Hellkite Tyrant at instant speed, like you use Emergent Zone or something. And then you're just like, yeah, Hellkite Tyrant, you thought I had to get to 30. I only have to get to 20. Ha! I just think that would be so funny. Just this build up and build up and build up, and people all think they're safe, and then they're not safe, and you just Hellkite Tyrant them, and then yeah. So having the win condition is awesome. I think the flavor's cool. I like the Knuckles card for sure. I'm excited to see what people do with this one. Next up, we have Amy Rose. For 2 generic, 1 red mana, and 1 white mana, you get a legendary creature, Hedgehog Warrior. Also, these creatures are the first hedgehogs in Magic, I believe. Future me will correct me and put up some kind of stupid thing and call me dumb if this information is wrong, by the way. Amy Rose is a 3/3, and she has haste. Whenever Amy Rose attacks, attach up to 1 target equipment to her. Then up to 1 other target attacking creature gets +X/+O until end of turn, where X is Amy Rose's power. So Boros continues to do Boros things. I like that she is red and white. That makes sense. Her whole color palette is pink, and having her hammer mixed with Boros equipment just feels right. And her empowering other creatures on your board based on her power is a cool ability. So this one is really cool as well. I'm loving these cards so far. It's actually crazy how flavorful all these are. Next up, we have Dr. Eggman. For 2 generic, a blue mana, a black mana, and a red mana, you get a legendary creature, Human Scientist, that's a 3/6 and has flying. And at the beginning of your end step, draw a card. Then each opponent faces a villainous choice. That player discards a card, or you may put a construct, robot, or vehicle card from your hand onto the battlefield. Oh my gosh, I love what they did with Eggman. I don't particularly like having people discard cards, so I guess they just have to let me play my free spells. Also, I saw this on Reddit, there's a Piss on the Moon combo already. If you haven't seen the Snapcube dub of Sonic Adventure 2, go watch that, and then understand what pissing on the moon means. I can't even look at Dr. Eggman anymore without thinking of all the quotes. I miss my wife, Tails. Oh my god, it's so good. Speaking of Tails, next up we have Miles Tails Prower. For 1 generic, a white mana, and a blue mana, you get a legendary creature, Fox Artificer. Creature types on point. I'm gonna just absolutely on point. Tails is both of those things. Tails is a 3/1 and reads Flash, Flying, and whenever a vehicle you control enters, draw a card if it has flying. Otherwise, put a flying counter on it. So Tails is really cool. I love the counter going on to stuff that doesn't have flying, so you could just play like some random card from New Capenna, and now it has flying because Tails just gives flying. Or if it has flying already, like the Weatherlight we saw earlier, then you just draw a card. So you're already drawing cards, or things are getting flying, which is awesome. I love seeing Azorius commanders that don't make me want to throw up. Next up, we've got the main character himself, Sonic the Hedgehog. For 1 generic, a blue mana, a red mana, and a white mana, you get a legendary creature, Hedgehog Warrior. That is a 2/4 and has haste, and gotta go fast, an ability that reads, whenever Sonic the Hedgehog attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control with flash or haste. If you've noticed so far, a lot of the creatures in the secret lair have flash or haste, except for Eggman, obviously. Eggman's too slow, so he only gets flying. But, you know, Tails has flash, Knuckles has haste, Amy has haste, Sonic has haste. The whole flash or haste thing is perfect flavor because they're all going fast. So, whenever Sonic attacks, +1/+1 counter on all the haste stuff. Sonic also reads, and this part is probably the best, one of the best pieces of flavor in the entire secret lair. Whenever a creature you control with flash or haste is dealt damage, create a tapped treasure token. It's the rings! He gets hit and rings come out of him! Are you kidding me? That's incredible! And the treasure tokens are literally rings! Ah! It's so good. It's so good. Mwah! Mwah! Perfect flavor. Perfect flavor. The flavor is delicious. So obviously, if you're running Sonic as a commander, you'll definitely want to put in a lot of flash and haste creatures, because they're all gonna start triggering the counters. And then when they get hurt, they're gonna spit out rings. Just imagine a raging goblin that just gets hurt and is just like, oh no, my rings. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I'm so excited for this. And that's all the characters that are in the Sonic Secret Lair. Certainly no one else that I'm not mentioning. Definitely no characters that are my favorite in Sonic, and certainly nobody that I named myself on every save file for the next 10 years after I played Sonic Adventure 2. I'm joking, obviously. Shadow's coming to Magic the Gathering! Sorry for the psychotic laughing, I'm genuinely losing my mind over this card. This is Shadow the Hedgehog. For 2 black mana and 2 red mana, you get a legendary creature, Hedgehog Mercenary, with haste, and whenever Shadow the Hedgehog or another creature you control with flash or haste dies, draw a card. It's a 4/2, I forgot to mention that, I don't give a shit. It has chaos control. Each spell you cast, yes, it says on the magic card, I'm reading that correctly. It says chaos control. Each spell you cast has split second. If mana from an artifact was spent to cast it, he's using a Chaos Emerald to use Chaos Control, which makes it split second. Oh my god! The flavor! Fuck Sonic! Shadow would, but so who cares? I don't care. Tails, get him out of here. Sonic, get him out of here. Every fucking universe is beyond. None of it matters. The ones that came out this year, respect to Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings. Don't get it twisted, but Lord of the Rings is amazing. But oh my god! Shadows in Magic! Holy shit! I'm still reeling. I literally have not even figured out a way to take advantage of Chaos Control. I might be a dum-dum. I can't get over the part that it says Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog on a Magic card. That is the part I am stuck on. I haven't even moved. I get to the artwork and my mind gets blown. I go, Shadow the Hedgehog, artwork, mind blown, can't read card. Start over. Shadow the Hedgehog, artwork, mind blown. Shadow the Hedgehog's in Magic. Shadow the Hedgehog's in Magic. There's nothing else I'm thinking of about this secret lair. The other cards are awesome too. I'm probably gonna build a lot of those on Moxfield and stuff. Holy shit though. Having split second just means f you. Hey, do you want to counterspell my removal? How about you go f yourself? Oh, do you want to counterspell my board wipe that I spent artifacts to cast? How about go f yourself? Oh, do you want to respond to something that I'm doing by casting a spell and not activating a mana ability? How about you go f yourself? I have split second. I have chaos control. I have a chaos emerald. You don't get to do shit. And on top of all of that, the Rakdos color identity is perfect because you get to just sacrifice all of your haste and flash creatures to start drawing cards. Can you tell I'm excited? Obviously, this secret lair is incredible. The only problem being that Wizards of the Coast current release for secret lairs is atrocious. And they have a limited run, and when that runs out, you don't get it. And that usually disappears very, very quickly. And there's 3 secret lairs here, so not everyone, in fact most people, aren't going to be able to just sit on their butt in a virtual queue in hopes of getting one. Not even guaranteed to get one, they might get one. So I'm very glad this exists, but unless secret lairs change, there's not really any way I'm going to be able to get it, as well as many other people. So if I'm being completely honest, I will just use the tried and true method that we know they're okay with because of Magic 30. They have told us they are okay with proxies. They sold $1,000 proxies, so I will probably just proxy it. It's an unfortunate circumstance that we all find ourselves in with the current secret lair market, and it almost feels like now I don't want properties that I like. I don't want franchises that I like to be secret lairs. And I've been so excited for Sonic. I saw Sonic Magic the Gathering cards, and that's just where my brain was. Sonic Magic the Gathering cards. Sonic Magic the Gathering cards. This is happening. This is awesome. But now I'm thinking maybe I should have been hurt. Maybe I should have been like sad about this, because it being a secret lair means I don't get it. It means a lot of people don't get it. No one gets to have hardly any people get to have the Sonic cards. So, you know, if God forbid they come out with a Monster Hunter secret lair or a Legend of Zelda secret lair, like, I don't want any of the things that I like being secret lairs. I feel like I'm going crazy. I've done a complete 180 because I can't get the cards. So many people cannot get the cards. No one can afford to take a day off from work and sit in this queue and just hope that they're able to purchase something. And it's insane because the secret lairs used to just be print to demand. So sure, it would take you a while, like 9 months, almost upwards of a year sometimes, maybe, of getting the cards or getting the secret lair, but you would get them. I'd happily wait that long if it meant I still got it. But with the new model, it's just, oh, hey, it was going on. The sale was for, you know, like an hour, and then we sold out immediately, and now we're not making them anymore. So, and, you know, who knows if they'll ever make the cards again or print them again, or if Sonic comes back to Magic. Sorry to end on a somber note. I was really happy and excited about this until it all just sort of hit me all at once that I can't get it. But regardless of any of that, I hope that all of you have a fantastic day. Unless you're the person who decided to take secret lairs out of print to demand, you can have whatever day you end up having. I couldn't care less. Everyone else, though, can have a great day. And I will see everybody on the next video. I hope everybody liked me screaming about Sonic. Twitch.tv/DysonDinosaurs and Bluesky Dyson Dinosaurs. I post there, I stream there. Those are places that I do things. I also have Instagram, Dyson Dinosaurs. All of those are platforms that things go up on, and you can follow me on all of them. Do the algorithm stuff. Also, comment on this video. I want to talk to people about Magic. I got a comment on something the other day, and I was just like, oh my god, I can talk about Magic. And I was just like, yeah, I love talking about Magic. So if you guys have any thoughts about the Sonic secret lairs, maybe how you want to build decks around them, maybe if you're mad about the secret lair purchase situation and sitting in queue and everything, let me know about that too. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment, have an amazing day, and I'll see everybody on the next video. Bye!